Hello Instagram, YouTube, and wherever else this video finds itself. Today I'm going to talk about how to make oatmeal, which for a lot of you may be rather obvious. You just go buy the quick oats with whatever flavor you like, throw it in a bowl, add some water or milk, stick it in the microwave, zap it for a minute or two, and it's good to go. I personally don't like quick oats and I don't like flavored oatmeal because I'm a big believer that food is like coffee. If you can't drink coffee black, it's just not good coffee. So if you can't mix a couple good ingredients together, probably not good food. There's got to be a better way to do it, right? So for me, I like to have my old-fashioned oatmeal with milk first of all, ultra-filtered Fairlife milk to be specific. And ultra-filtered Fairlife milk tends to be higher in protein, lower in carbs, and tends to be a little bit more viscous than regular skim milk. So comparatively speaking, you have 13 grams of protein versus the 9 that you get in regular non-fat milk. And you have 6 grams of carbohydrate compared to the 12 grams that you get from regular non-fat milk. And again, it has a more viscous flavor to it. It doesn't taste like water, which is the common complaint with skim milk. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to zero out our scale, which has the bowl that I'm going to eat it on. And we're going to pour in 1 serving of quick oats. 1 serving is a ½ cup, or you can weigh it. I like to weigh it. It's a little bit more precise, and I like to weigh it in grams because I like the metric system. You can weigh it in ounces, or you can just use a ½ cup. Either method is correct. This is just how I do it. The nutrition facts on this oatmeal is 1/2 cup of old-fashioned oatmeal. It has 3 grams of total fat, 27 grams of carbohydrate, and 5 grams of protein. It also contains 4 grams of dietary fiber, half of which is soluble fiber, which helps lower your LDL cholesterol, the bad cholesterol. So we're going to weigh out 40 grams, which is about ½ cup. So I'm going to go nice and easy here. We're at 17, 23, 31, 36. And 40. Okay. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to measure out the milk. So ½ cup of old-fashioned oats, 1 cup of ultra-filtered skim milk. Here is your measuring cup. You could use a beaker too that has all the little markings on it. Okay. Now that's in there. You could stir it, you could not stir it. I've tried it both ways. I stir it after it's cooked. I haven't had a problem. It tastes really good. In fact, the reason I'm making this video is because a lot of my friends have complimented me on my oatmeal. I've actually had friends that look forward to my oatmeal. And I enjoy making it, I enjoy eating it, and I enjoy sharing it with others, so now I'm going to share it with you. The next part is where it gets a little bit different than what you're probably used to. I'm going to place this bowl of oatmeal into the microwave, which that part you're used to. Rather obvious. I'm going to set the microwave, instead of for 2 to 3 minutes, I'm going to set it for 5 minutes, except I'm going to put it on medium power. So I have a General Electric microwave. Every microwave is going to be different. I've had to use higher numbers for the power setting on some microwaves and lower on others. On my microwave, I set it to 5. So what that means is I'm going to press cook time. I'm going to press 5 minutes. Then I'm going to press the power level button. This could be different on yours, so you'll have to figure out how it works on your microwave. Then I'm going to set it to 5. It goes from 0 to 10 power level. 5 is right in the middle, and I like my 5s, so seems to work out quite well. Imagine that. Then I'm going to hit start. And as that cooks, I'm going to pause this video, and we'll pick it up when it's ready to go. All right, and we're done. So let's hold the oatmeal up to the camera so you can see this wonderful texture. Big texture guy. Not too soft, not too hard. So that's how I like it. If you want more of a liquid consistency, you could add more milk. If you want more of a solid consistency, you can add less milk. It's just going to depend on your preference and your palate. But let's talk about why oats are healthy. First, they're high in fiber. So you have soluble fiber, you have insoluble fiber. Oats, 1 serving of oats has about half and half. Soluble fiber means that it dissolves in water. Insoluble fiber means it does not dissolve in water. And both aid in digestion via different mechanisms. So your soluble fibers form gel-like substances. These gel-like substances can increase the mass of your healthy gut bacteria. By increasing the mass of your healthy gut bacteria, you can attract more water, which can increase your fecal volume. And soluble fiber is also fermentable, so it degrades in the colon, whereas insoluble fiber does not. And that segues into how it increases fecal size via different mechanisms. So because insoluble fiber is not fermentable, it passes through your digestive system and it's in the same form that you consume it in, which adds to fecal bulk. So both collectively result in an improved bathroom experience. Now, if you eat too much fiber, you're going to go to the bathroom more. I'm sure some of you have experienced this with foods that are fortified with fiber, that have very high fiber contents. So it's just all about finding that balance. But let's talk about heart health. We know that oats and fiber are good for heart health, so how does that work? Now, soluble fiber, as I said, it forms these gel-like substances, and they have binding abilities. So soluble fiber can bind to the cholesterol you consume, which can reduce its absorption. So you're absorbing less of the cholesterol that you're eating from your foods. It also binds to these substances called bile acids. Bile acids are responsible for the digestion of lipids and oils in the human body. So by binding to these bile acids, it reduces their circulation in the intestines and the liver. So by reducing their circulation in the intestines and the liver, you get less circulating LDL and VLDL cholesterol, which are your bad cholesterol. It also inhibits the activity of this enzyme. So an enzyme is a protein that controls the rate of chemical reactions in the human body. So soluble fiber can reduce the activity of HMB-CoA reductase. So it's a natural HMB-CoA reductase inhibitor, which is the enzyme responsible for endogenous cholesterol synthesis. So it's cholesterol that's synthesized in the human body. So it can lower cholesterol that way. So it acts as a natural statin. So for those of you who are familiar, statins are cholesterol lowering medications. Now fiber is not as powerful as a drug, but it has some of the same properties. So we're not trying to say, hey, you can replace your cholesterol medications with oatmeal. That's not what I'm saying here. Similar to vitamin C. Vitamin C is a natural antihistamine, but it's not as strong as antihistamine medication. So I just wanted to clarify that. Oats are also very high in micronutrients, so it's a very good source of manganese. Manganese is also has roles in enzymatic reactions, so reactions that require enzymes. These reactions are manganese dependent. Some of them include the formation of bone, connective tissue, and cartilage. Amino acid oxidation requires some manganese. Carbohydrate metabolism, some of those reactions are manganese dependent. It also is a good source of copper, which is responsible for iron transport. So there are certain enzymatic reactions required in iron metabolism that require copper. And you can also find some B vitamins in oatmeal, and B vitamins are responsible for energy production. And then we've added milk. So we've added some more macronutrients here too. We've added some more protein. So another 13 grams of protein on top of the 3 grams that's already in the oatmeal. So you get a total of 16 grams of protein from this meal, which is substantial for some of us, right? Milk also has micronutrients. So you have your vitamin A, which is responsible for vision, among other things. You have vitamin D, which is responsible for bone mineral metabolism. You need vitamin D for that. It's very high in calcium and phosphorus, which are also essential for bone health. And then it also has some vitamin B2, or riboflavin, which is responsible for energy production. And interesting factoid there, if you notice how traditional milk containers have that opaque plastic, the reason for that is because sunlight destroys the riboflavin. So that's why milk comes in those gallon containers that are opaque. So all in all, this is a pretty comprehensive snack in terms of having lots of micro and macronutrients that are good for your health and can also provide you with energy. So take 5 to 10 minutes out of your day, make yourself some oatmeal, and you have a nice, delicious meal that isn't very complicated and that has a lot of health benefits. So that's all I have to say today about oatmeal, and I plan to make more of these videos. I hope you enjoyed this one, and I look forward to your comments.